back from a few errands. I'm at the garden, and then let's just look at the mess. And first things first, let's look at what I've been like trying to look at, and then I'm gonna be running an experiment. But I don't. Yeah, I think I might run an experiment. However, I want you to see what is this all about. So there's this banana, guys. This banana is close and dear to my heart because I got this sucker from my grandmama. That's the same banana that we used to eat when we were growing up as kids. So you can see it's not the biggest producer, but it does produce some fruits, right? So for now, I'm just experimenting with it because it's my first time growing it in my own land. So as you can see, it does provide a few fingers. The hands are not so much, but then you can see the flowers already aborting, as you can see on the floor right here. So a lot of flowers have been aborted. So with that being said, question is, do I cut the flower and just let the energy focus on producing us, on giving us bigger fruits, or do I leave the flower there just to experiment whether it is true what they say, that if you cut the flower you get bigger fruits, you get like almost, I don't know, they say bigger, sweeter, because the energy, if you cut the flower, all the energy from the actual stem or the actual sucker is being given to growing bananas, bigger bananas. However, with that being said, I've already done the experiment. Not really, I've already done the first part. So in the second one, because we have two which are fruiting, as you can see in this one, I've already cut the flower, and then it's starting to give us some good fruits. It is now focusing its own and its whole energy into giving us fruits. So do I leave them this side by side just to prove whether it's a myth what they say, that if you do cut the flower you get bigger bananas, and if you do not? But I think I will leave this guy. I think I'll leave it. I'll leave it to proceed doing its job, because I think the bees are also enjoying the pollination and the juices that come from this, and then we'll see, because the bananas have already started uh, forming and then growing bigger even without me cutting the flower, right? So I'm just gonna leave this one here, and then that will run as an experiment to compare this one and the other one, because believe it or not, they all gave out the flag leaf almost the same week, and then they started shooting at flowers the same week. So they are almost going at the same pace. So with that being said, I am going to be experimenting with this one and the other one. The other one, the flower has already been cut. So as you can see, if you were to look here, there's a lot more suckers which are popping out. What is mostly advisable is that you should leave about maybe 3 suckers or 3 generations growing around. Here there's almost 5. I might end up removing, I will be removing, let's say 2. And then over here on this one, the one that has a flower which is not cut, this is the current producing one here. So this one is the currently red one that's being produced. We are gonna cut quite a lot, because this is not the first time producer. The first time I messed up because I ended up harvesting the bananas while they were not ready to consume, and then I ended up keeping them for a longest time. They wilted, and then I couldn't just eat them anymore. As you can see over there, there's quite a lot of uh, growth. You can't even see. So the first one came from there, as you can see right over there. So I've already cut that, and then I also had to remove the sensor. What I've figured out is that you can multiply bananas. We are going to be running through that experiment together. With just might not be today, but then as we go through it, I will take you guys on a journey, on the entire journey. I'm going to be doing that with Sweet Williams, maybe in this one. Right, as you can see, there's so many suckers growing around the tree that even for me, um I'm just confused where to start. So there's about, maybe I'll say, over 15 suckers, except the ones which are all growing bigger already. So some are growing bigger, but then there's like over 16 which are growing just the same mother plant. So the experiment is going well. I'm loving the bananas. I will start it. What I've learned, that once you cut the bananas from here, you just let them drain the sap just a little bit, and then for a quick uniform ripening, you just add some ashes on the stem, where, like you see on the rack stem. So after you cut it here, you should add some ash, like ash on that one, and then they'll ripen faster after you've cut it. So they'll just ripen in a uniform way and in a quicker way. So I'm going to take you through the testing. Might not be today, but then in a few days to come, we are going to be doing that. And then this is just me. I'm going to be showing you guys around the garden. The garden is a mess right now. It's a very huge mess. But we are going to grow together. We are going to expand and fix the garden together and go through the whole process and put my heart and and my sweat into giving you guys a very beautiful garden that you can maybe look into or you can get inspired by. And even, I don't know, you might end up growing. You might not be growing bananas, you might grow something else, because it's all about experimenting. It's all about finding your vibe and sticking with it. But then if it's about growing, your vibe could just fall off to your kids, man, and let your kids enjoy growing, because growing is fun. So yesterday I showed you the banana which I was cleaning and everything else. So it came from this one. So there's a Sweet William. It's just right next to you. So it broke. So I need to cut the stem. I need to cut this guy back. As you can see over there, it just broke from the core. So we need to cut this one up and make sure that we remove it, and we'll find a way to share that with you. It's not a good scene right now, I know. However, because of excitement, I just want to show you everything that I've been doing and everything that I found this land empty, like nothing was growing in there, and people told me that I couldn't grow anything, but it's fine. I started experimenting. Here you have, these are called what you call Malawan beans, but then the generations have been growing here for quite some time, and then I think I might give them my own name. I'm calling them the garden Zulu beans. So as you can see, they originate, I think, from the Malawan. So this might be the fourth generation that I'm growing. So I've been just plating them. So you see how well they look. They taste a bit soury once you've cooked them, but they are packed with nutrients, right? So me showing that is because I want to go through everything that's going on in the garden. So comfrey here, this is the Russian comfrey. That's the first one that I bought. I actually bought a root, which is called rhizome. I bought this one like 4 years ago, and I've propagated this one countless times over the garden and in the garden right now. So right next to the comfrey, we have been experimenting with something. Just This is dragon fruit, right? Dragon fruit, this is the Gianna. I think it's red. It has a red skin, and it's also purplish inside. So I'm gonna be taking you through that experiment. And then right over there with a new flower which is popping. This is surprising to me. I've actually propagated the very same one, right? I bought this one about 2 years ago, but then because I was into propagating and then multiplying what I bought, so I only bought about, they call it, one cutting from the supplier, and then this is the one I'm gonna be taking for the very first time. However, with that being said, I've actually propagated this very dragon fruit countless times. It's within this mess. So these are the propagations which I've had from the very, they are one and the same. So there's over maybe 20 here, and then maybe 30 in the bags. So we are going to be growing through the process, and maybe you getting to know me, and I getting to know more about sharing my information live without any edits. Because what I found out is that every time I try to edit, it's either I'll lose interest within the editing process while I was recording and excited, and then it's end up taking much more time. So this is the mango from my grandma too. She gave me a mango before she passed, and then I was like, I'm gonna remember her by planting these mangoes at my house. It's the same mango that we grew up eating. Not the same. It comes from the same tree which we grew up eating, since this comes from the seed. So it's a different mango. I think in due time I will go to my birthland and also just go get the true cutting from the actual tree, and also grow the very same, because if I grow it from the main tree, I'll just, you know, do a cutting, some layering, and just get a tree from there. And then a lot is going on. You can see we have a papaya over there. We have grapes sorry, grapes. We have gooseberries over there. We have some what you call a papaya, and then we have peaches. Those are local peaches. And then Cape gooseberries, they haven't been doing so well because of the worms. The worms have been devouring them, and I couldn't even enjoy them. But in December time, we did enjoy maybe 4 or 5 cups of gooseberries. Right now, the gooseberries are not doing well, but they are coming up nonetheless. They are coming out. They are giving us flowers. You can see gooseberries are forming, and hopefully we'll have some good harvest. And a lot is going on. The garden is a mess, and I would like to show you everything. However, since it's this messy, I might end up not, showing you much. But then I'll take you through the process of cleaning the garden. I'll take you through the process of layering almost the entire a peach tree. We're gonna layer it. I already tried it, just that I couldn't get to it because it was already fruiting. You see, I already tried it. I've already tried it over there. You can see some falls in there. So we are gonna layer the whole tree and just cut it down because we want to propagate other trees and just let it go some new stems whereby we can produce much more. Right, so the mess is life, the mess is happening, but we're gonna have some excitement. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it and just learn. Is either you learn from me or you just look at what you love for yourself to do and you just do that, and then you use me, you use the energy which I'm portraying to you guys. You take that like that's energy and you portray it in your own skill set. It might not be even gardening for that matter, it might be something else. So come from over there, it comes from the very same country which I showed you. Those are the rhizomes which I grew about 12 months ago. So the rhizomes are doing very well, and it's all over the garden. I am going to be taking through bananas. I'm psyched about bananas. You can see bananas over there. Bananas over there. I'm psyched about banana. Even under the tree, this banana was taken over by this peach tree. That's why we need to bring this peach tree down a little bit. It will regrow. However, this banana will survive because, believe it or not, this banana is the same age as this banana, who is the first two which I showed you, which are already producing. So the mess has garden will be beautiful. I'm gonna put my energy to it and let's grow, guys. Let's grow. A lot is in place, is in my place, and a lot that needs to be done. But I am committing myself to this, and I hope you are excited about this too. And if you look from afar over there, we have some chickens in there, you know, in some in some cages, man. That one is exciting also, which I wanna take you through. And remember, we're deep in the city of heritage, and we are enjoying a city of heritage, Zulu Natal, Zululand. We are enjoying. This is Garden Zulu, and I hope you guys have a great day. And if it's love, man, show it to yourself. If it's love, show it to your neighbor. If it's love, show it to your community. If it's love, show it to yourself first before you can show it to people on the outside, right? Remember to stay growing and stay loving whatever you do. It might not be growing, just stay growing though. Stay growing though. It might not be growing from the garden, it might be growing. You can grow from the inside out. You can grow in your job, you can grow anyhow. You can grow. Stay growing. Stay growing and stay happy. Find happiness in whatever that you do. And for me, it's just love, guys. It's just love them. Enjoy your day and be blessed. Much love.